Being a hard worker and being honest.
And after leaving Bradford, I mean, you've gone another different direction.
Yeah.
Staying in the game, but you've set up Elite Star Management.
Yes.
Tell us about that and why
sports management company. For the last 15 to 16 years, I've been sat on the desk, on the side of the desk to agents, sports managers, and learn from the best, and also learn from the poor. Because there's some poor ones who are probably in it for the wrong reasons. Anyway, it's about the player and getting the best for career guidance, not just on the field, but away from the game as well.
Yep.
Education pathways, make sure you have savings. Just try to plan their lives. A lot of these kids we get don't have anybody else to talk to.
Considering you've been a player and a coach, how have you found being an agent?
Testing.
Yeah.
I coached for 16 years at the top level. Sat this side of the desk, being firm with people, blah blah blah. Within 2 months of doing this job, sat this side of the desk. I've had 3 players sit there and start crying. Never had once of that in 16 years of coaching.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the way the game's changed, or
players opening up, nobody to talk to. People who normally talk to don't understand where they're coming through or what they've been through. And don't forget, I've been a player, I've been a coach. So I've been in boardroom, and I know what goes on. I know what the players are thinking, and I know what's right, I know what's wrong. We have got an issue at the moment with welfare for players. We've got a massive issue that's becoming apparent, not just in rugby league, but all across the whole social network. And it's untapped market.
And obviously we've had the tragedy with Terry Newton a few years ago. We've had State of Mind come in that's trying to promote awareness.
I did a fantastic job.
Yeah, but we don't have a Players Association in Super League. Do you think, I guess, the agent's role in that way is even more crucial today as being that sort of shoulder to cry on at times?
Definitely. The sports manager, and there's probably about 20 active rugby league agents out there. I hate the word agent, sports managers out there. Out of the 20 registered, there's probably 10 to 15 who are actively doing things.
Yep.
And we do work to the operational rules of the RFL. But I think we need to get closer together and create a code of conduct, because at the end of the day, whether people outside the game or the fans or the clubs, they don't understand what agents do nowadays.
No, that's true.
We are the first point of contact with players. Bad old days of agents just taking money out of the game would not be further from the truth.
And part of your company is not just about moving player X to Club A or Club B, it's the support, it's still trying to manage their career, it's education, getting them playing at
get them academically qualified, get them vocationally qualified, because it's a short career.
Yeah.
You need to have things in place, and I'm through our contacts and experience and years within the game, we've got an abundance of knowledge.
Yep. Having been in the game for 35 years, I mean, you've seen Super League come in, you've seen all sorts of changes. What's your view on the state of the game now? It's always a constant debate about what we should be doing, how to improve it.
Yep. This season, Super League has been poor, in my opinion. Standard, for whatever reason, has dropped. Whether that's because of lack of number of players, the player pool's got smaller. Goes without question. The top 5 clubs of Super League currently have all got reserve grades. Therefore, not more players to pick from.
Yep.
If we're not careful, we've got a generation of lost players, lost clubs having to make calls on 19-year-old boys when they're not quite ready, or may not be ready.
And you would see that with perhaps some of your clients.
My son is a perfect example. Came through Huddersfield Scholarship, short and fat, got released by a scholarship, left school, went to college, grew, taken on by Bradford Bulls Academy, played really, really well. But because I would have kept him on, when he got to 19, there's no reserve grade, nowhere to play, couldn't offer him a contract. But he was at university anyway, at Huddersfield, so I got him a contract with the Batley, which suits him, that again, it's part-time.
Yeah.
My son is now, he was 20 last week. He won't be ready for Super League for 2 more years in the position he plays physically.
He's a front rower, isn't he?
He's a back row stroke front row.
And they say, front rowers mature at 28, or 30, yeah.
How can you make a call
Yeah.
on somebody who's 19-year-old and expect him to play that level of combat of Super League week in, week out?
It's been worrying this year to see a lot of 17-year-olds. I mean, I can't imagine.
Look at Leeds. Last year's Premier team. Fact. Yes, they've lost some key personnel. They've also had serious injuries, which has then diluted their playing squad even more. So we've had to throw in young Jordan Lillard, young Sutcliffe, who are really
Cameron Smith, who
are really, really good players. But they're not ready for that level of combat week in, week out, if the bodies aren't developed enough.
It's interesting that the NRL's brought a rule that you have to be 19 to debut. You can't, the likes of Jordan Rankin, who debuted at, I think, 16 a few years ago, you can no longer do that.
Can you not?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know that.
Yeah. Only recently, yeah.
But some of these guys, they're just not ready for that level of combat, and it's unfair, the pressure the game was putting on them young players, which could disturb them for years to come. That might tarnish them for years to come. I just don't know why. Them players should not be put in that position. But if we'd had bigger squads with reserve bids, maybe there would be more experienced player they could have had in the camp to keep.
And that reserve grade having established professional veterans playing with the kids, teaching them as well, which we've lost.
We all came through when I started. We had Colts, which was in 19, we had the 18, we had the 13, and every club had all 3 grades. I was at Bramley, we had all 3. Hunslet had all 3. Everybody had all 3. And there's more money in the game now, so people tell us, but facts there is.
Supposedly.
So
where's it going is the question,
And obviously there's a lot more expenditure because if it's people's profession now.
Yeah. But in saying that, the cap hasn't gone up.
The cap's not gone up since 1996. Or it might go up by that much.
Yeah, but you look at the average wage and there's been no rise. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think that's something we need to look at?
Funding streams into the game.
Yeah, or at least a minimum wage that's
as it is in Australia.
Yeah.
But the game needs to sustain itself, and salary cap was put in because of over expenditure. But clubs are still gone bust with salary caps in place.
Just looking at England for a minute, obviously Wayne Bennett's just been out here as an ex-England player, an ex-England coach. What's your you've got the Four Nations and the World Cup next year. What's your thinking of England's chances? And Wayne coming in, do you think he's the right man for the job?
Obviously, Wayne Bennett is an outstanding human being. Firstly, I've been in Wayne's company several times, and he's very knowledgeable. He has got an aura about him. I don't know what he'll do differently to make us win. I heard this week he's all about bringing the Morris twins in and Hodgkinson.
Yeah.
Which I'm not too sure about the Morris twins, but we have got some good players. At the end of the day, coach is generally always as good as his players, and we have got some serious good players playing in the NRL at the moment. Or we're getting anybody's team. I think we've got a really good chance. Whether Wayne's the right man for the job. I think Steve McNamara did a fantastic job. I thought it was very harsh on him to lose his job, but the game's got to win.
And I guess it's a critical time, particularly with the Four Nations. If England can win the Four Nations or the World Cup, could kick, be a real kick for the country.
We need some more money. We need better TV deals. We need better corporate sponsorship. We need bigger blue chip companies getting involved with the game. And you can only do that if your elite competition is booming. Look at the NRL. It's booming. People just throwing money at the sport.
Yeah.
And we've got to beg, borrow and steal everything. The concept of that has to change. Maybe our marketing strategies at Red All need to change. We've got a great product. Selling properly. It needs selling properly.
And the Super 8s, the Middle 8s, the second year now, it looks to be a little bit big. The top 4, top 5 are exciting, but the
top four.
Yeah.
The bottom 4 is the bottom 4 of Super League.
It's already determined.
So the middle 4. I've been 7 weeks off.
Yeah.
Seriously. That can't be good for the game.
No.
That can't be good for people watching. I'm trying to sponsor the game, but we've got nothing to play for.
Yeah. And the fans aren't going to. We saw that last year. I think Castleford lost £150,000, from their home games because the fans didn't turn up. Yeah.
The middle 8s. I was involved in the £1 million game last year.
Yep.
Awful experience. Cannot explain how bad it was. Grown men crying, women crying, people at both clubs, Wakefield and Bradford, not knowing if they're going to be in employment on the Monday. That's not good for your health.
As a football fan, that's promotion relegation. Do we need that?
But you've got all season.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're not talking livelihoods.
No, that's it, because they're full-time professional and they go down.
We're not talking livelihoods.
Yeah.
If Bradford would have won last year, that could have been the end of Wakefield tonight.
Yeah.
And look how good they've been this year.
Yeah. It's certainly chalk and cheese from where they were, a year ago.
There's going to be one championship club at least in the £1 million game.
What do you think the chances are this year of, say, Lee or Bradford getting up? Because both seem to be, fairly strong this year, but that championship division seems to be strong.
I think Lee and Bradford are not as good as they were last year.
Okay.
I may be wrong. Lee are playing differently, and Bradford's had a change of coach. Lee have as well.
Yeah.
Lee are playing a totally different brand. Lee got some really, really good players, and on the day, if they get to that one-off game, they could. I'm unsure if Bradford could. London are dangerous.
They seem reborn under Andrew Henderson.
They're dangerous. Whether they're good enough to be a Super League club with the lack of experience of big games within that playing roster, I'm unsure.
You look at
Lee have got some big game players.
Yeah, when you look at, say, Leeds, who maybe aren't in the best form, but have just brought in James Seguiaro, who was the Dally Hooker of the Year 2 years ago. I mean, that's a goal in one play.
Leeds, Huddersfield, Salford, Ulkington Rovers. OKRs are struggling taming that mob, but we're still seeing them put 50 points on teams in Super League this year.
Yeah.
Yes, Leeds have had a poor season. They're coming better now. Huddersfield being traumatic again, but still very, very strong. A squad full of internationals. Still better than the Championship clubs. It's very, very hard for anybody to get promoted.
And just finishing up, expansion. It's obviously been a big thing the last few months. We've got Toronto coming in, we've got Toulouse beating teams by 80 odd points, beating one of your old clubs in Keighley by 80 odd points the weekend.
Toulouse are a good team.
Yeah.
But they've been into the Championship before.
And failed. What do you think about them? And well, Toronto will obviously be next year. Toulouse will be in the Championship most likely.
And Toulouse will be in the Championship.
Yeah.
they are a very, very good team, have some exceptional players.